Alright, here it is. This is the live setup. Just got the new carpet and marked out all my stands. But it's been a long time since we rock and rolled with the Yamaha Maple Customs. Playing live tonight with my son. This will be our first gig together. And I think I'm pretty much ready. I had to pull these out of the drum studio and get everything set up, get everything hooked up so that when we go play live there hopefully won't be any snags. But as you can see, I have my iPad here. It's got the music, and those are my homemade drum charts. That's for freeze time. And down here I've got a click button. So hit that button and the click starts. Hit that again and it'll stop. So this little setup over here is my 4-channel mixer. This channel is for the monitor, so I'll get a line from the sound man. That'll go in there. He'll give me a mix and I can control my volumes here. This channel is for my kick or my SPDSX if I have that hooked up. But right now I just have a mic cable going into my kick drum. So I have my own mic in my kick, so I can control how much kick I have in my ears. Plus I'll get kick from the sound man here too. This channel is for my iPhone, so I got my iPhone here, and if it recognizes me, so this is where I have all the songs that we're going to be playing. And since we only had a couple practices, this is wired into my channel, so I'll be able to hear my phone in my in-ears, and I can just hit that song, let it play for a second, so I can kind of be reminded how the song goes before it starts. But again, I also have the tempos in my click here too. And this is wired out of the iPad, and it goes into this channel 3 and 4 here, so I can control the click volume here. And I also did a link on each one of my drum charts. I click that button and it pulls up the audio. So this is another way to pull up Spotify, so I can listen to the song real quick before we play it, or while everybody's tuning or whatever, and then I hopefully will remember how it goes. So go back to 4-score. I'm using 4-score for all my drum charts and for my music, and I can just hit here and it goes to the next song. Next page, the next song there. So that's how I've got that set up. I've got all my pedals marked out. You can kind of see the black line around my pedals. It's hard to see, and it's kind of dark there, but what else? Yeah, so there's my headphones coming out of this channel. Goes down, and at the bottom of my seat there is where my headphones would plug in. Right now I just have my Vic First hooked up. Keep moving around. So if I ever do use my SPDSX, it would mount on the top of this here, and one side of the channel would go into my 4-channel mix board if I wanted to run click out of my SPDSX, or I would just go out to the sound man front of house. Let's see. For right now I have this side tom on a snare stand. It usually mounts to the hi-hat stand, but the DW only has 2 legs, and that weight is just too much for that stand, and it wants to tip over. So as you can see, maybe you can't see, but I've got some holes drilled in the foot plate there, or I guess not the foot plate, the base there, so I can actually anchor my hi-hat stand and my double kick pedal into the stage. Or in my drum room I have a concrete anchor into the slab, into the floor. Okay, well, that's pretty much the quick tour. We're going to see how it goes tonight, and eventually I'll get a new kick drum head. Right now I'm using the old Rush Time Machine Rezo head for the kick, But maybe I'll get a new head for my son's band if he wants me to play with him any longer after this gig. He might not. I'll probably get fired my first gig. Should be fun. All right. Thanks for joining. Rock on.